Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're all about intense mafia dramas with a side of romance, then you're in for a treat. Today, we're talking about the best Mafia BL series that combine crime, passion, and unforgettable chemistry. From dangerous criminals to secret love affairs, these shows will have you hooked and leave you craving more. So, grab your popcorn, relax, and let's dive into these thrilling Mafia BLs you absolutely need to watch. Starting off strong with Kin Porsche. If you are not new to the Bell world, then you know how much this series took 2022 by storm. This is one of the best Mafia Bell series ever made from Thailand. It follows the story of Kin, the second son of a prominent mafia family, and Portia, a skilled fighter and bartender. When Kin is ambushed by enemies, Portia steps in to save him, leading to a reluctant partnership between the two. As Kin hires Portia as his bodyguard, their relationship evolves beyond professional boundaries. They navigate the dangerous world of the mafia, facing threats from rival gangs and internal conflicts within their own family. Amidst the action and suspense, a deep bond forms between Kin and Portia, blurring the lines between their roles as boss and bodyguard. The series explores themes of love, loyalty, and the complexities of power dynamics. Long Time No See is an oldie from Korea. This story follows two men hiding their true selves. Their seemingly perfect relationship may not be purely a twist of fate, and when the truth comes to light, they must confront a harsh and perilous reality. Chizu, once a bullied child for being gay, was saved and fostered by a man who introduced him to organized crime, training him as an assassin called Flying Dagger. While executing hit jobs, Chizu finds solace in an online pen pal, Wild Dog, later revealed to be Jaita, a cheerful restaurant waiter. Their passionate first meeting blossoms into a loving relationship. However, Chizu struggles to balance his dangerous double life, as his foster father's escalating ambitions and their criminal organization threaten to pull him deeper into chaos. Torn between love and loyalty, Chizu faces inevitable heartbreak. This is another special one from Thailand. However, there was a bit of backlash on this one. But hey, it's still a Mafia Bell and we are not discriminating against it. My Dear Gangster Appa is a Thai BL series about two online gamers from completely different worlds. It follows a lonely student who finds comfort in gaming and decides to meet his online friend in real life. Turns out, his gaming buddy is not only super charming but also hiding a secret he's involved in the world of crime. As their lives clash, they have to figure out how to make their unusual connection work. My Dear Gangster Appa starts strong with a charming and unique premise, pairing a gamer and a mobster in a quirky romance. The attractive leads make a visually appealing couple, but the story loses focus with an unnecessary love triangle. Unfortunately, the final episodes spiral into chaotic and frustrating plot twists, overshadowing the series' initial promise. Manner of Death. This is a classic among Bell fans. Dr. Bunakit, a medical examiner at a provincial hospital, rules a woman's death as homicide despite it appearing to be a suicide. His conclusion draws the attention of powerful forces, and when a stranger threatens him to change his report, he initially brushes it off. However, things take a dark turn when his prosecutor friend vanishes. Determined to uncover the truth, Dr. Bunakit begins his own investigation, leading him to Tan, a prime suspect who denies involvement. Tan persuades him to join forces to find the real killer. Although the relationship of the couple wasn't the center of the story, the characters had an amazing on-screen chemistry that no one could deny. The plot twists are fairly predictable, but overall, it's highly entertaining, and Max still delivered an excellent performance. One of the standout features of Manner of Death is its gripping mystery and the intense dislike for its antagonists. While many may be drawn in by Max and Tull as I was, it's the story that truly keeps you hooked. You're constantly kept on edge, unsure of who to trust or who's going to betray you. I love that suspense. The BL romance blends naturally into the plot, and I agree with those who say this feels more like a mystery with a melodrama romance than a typical Thai BL with a murder mystery twist. What I really appreciate is how the show tackles uncomfortable, adult themes with a distinctive, almost gloomy style that sets it apart from other Thai BLs. Never Let Me Go is a Thai BL series that follows the relationship between a wealthy high school heir and his bodyguard. After an assassination attempt, the protagonist's family assigns an undercover guard to protect him at school. Despite their contrasting backgrounds, the two form a close bond while navigating challenges like class differences, power struggles, and looming threats to their safety. Golden Blood is a 2021 Thai show. The story follows Sky, the only son of a powerful mafia boss, has always been the center of his father Fupa's world. Overprotected and cherished, Sky enjoys a life of luxury, but feels confined by his father's watchful eye. When he moves out to attend university, Sky relishes his newfound independence, free from the constant surveillance of his father. As they spend more time together, relationships begin to form. Tok'tang develops a liking for Sky, Juno crushes on Sun, and Bank and Pitch form a connection. Their relationship gradually evolves from duty to genuine connection, and Sky starts to see Sun not just as a bodyguard, but as someone who truly cares for him. Chains of Heart. This came out from Thailand in 2023. The story follows Ken and Din, a once-a-happy couple, living peacefully together. Din, a forest ranger, found himself in a dangerous situation when a group of criminals began hunting him down. In a dramatic confrontation, the couple was cornered at the edge of a cliff. Both fell off, but Ken survived, while Din vanished without a trace. 2 years later, heartbroken and still grieving, Ken moved overseas to work at his father's restaurant, unable to move on from Din's disappearance. His father and friends, worried for him, encourage him to find peace and move forward with his life. One day, Ken's friend Dee gets into a fight with some street thugs, and Ken rushes to help. Just when it seems they're outnumbered, a stranger named Lou steps in, scaring off the attackers. Ken is grateful for his help, and they later meet again when Lou visits Ken's restaurant. A friendship begins to form between them. As they spend more time together, Lou encourages Ken to heal from the loss of Din and open himself up to a new chapter in life. History Trapped. It would be a crime to not include this drama from Taiwan. Xiao Fei, a passionate and determined police detective, has been relentlessly pursuing the truth behind his mentor's murder for years. He's convinced that Tang Yi, a composed and calculating mafia boss, is somehow involved, but lacks the concrete evidence to prove it. Xiao Fei's intense drive and impulsive investigative methods are making him more unpredictable as he relentlessly targets Tang Yi for answers. Meanwhile, Tang Yi finds the detective's fixation both annoying and somewhat amusing. Coming from completely different worlds, the two clash at every turn, constantly getting on each other's nerves and unable to agree on anything. But as tensions rise, could their bitter rivalry evolve into something more, a love neither of them saw coming? This is one of the first BL dramas to dabble into the mafia trope from Taiwan, and it is a pleasant watch. Even though it is an oldie, it is still relevant till today, and I can say the story is a timeless piece. The side couple is also instrumental to the story. Get ready for some intense as well as light-hearted emotions while watching this drama. Kiseki Dear to Me. This Taiwanese crime BL series follows the story of a high school student and a gangster. The protagonist unexpectedly comes across an injured man who demands medical help. Reluctantly, he agrees to take the stranger in and care for him. As they spend more time together under one roof, a surprisingly deep bond forms between them. However, getting involved with a criminal brings its own set of dangerous risks. The story begins with Zonggi, a 17-year-old high school student who is aspiring to become a doctor, leaving prison after serving a sentence. Through a flashback, the series reveals how he ended up in this situation. Zonggi, known for his excellent grades and side hustle of selling notes, has a run-in with an injured stranger Rui in an alley. Rui, a member of a gang, forces Zonggi to treat his wounds by threatening to frame him for a murder using a knife with Zonggi's fingerprints. Reluctantly, Zonggi agrees to let Rui stay in his apartment while he recovers. Over time, Zonggi and Rui grow closer, with Rui bringing a playful yet troublesome energy to Zonggi's life. Despite Zonggi's gruff attitude, he starts to care for Rui. However, Rui is conflicted, knowing that his dangerous criminal life will clash with Zonggi's ordinary existence. Meanwhile, Rui stays connected with his gang, the Yin Alliance, which is led by the ruthless Dong Yang. Rui's interactions with fellow gang members, like the jealous Aid and the conflicted Chen Yi, add layers to his complex, criminal life, further complicating his relationship with Zonggi. And that is it for this list. Let me know what Mafia drama you have seen and which one you think should be on this list. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.